What up, street talks, street gods, street vlogs, or Kim in the house? Alright, some turbo thoughts. So this one is on killing many birds with a few number of stones. So why is this important? Why is this significant, etc.? So the first thought is when it comes to life, a lot of time in life I think is wasted. How is it wasted? It's wasted on basic things like, you know, having to drive and commute, being stuck in traffic, etc. And then it seems that the path to the greatest possible life is strategizing your life in such a way that you could kill many birds with one stone. So for example, going to the gym, if possible, even though it takes more time, it's a good idea to walk to the gym, because when you're walking to the gym, you technically get quote-unquote exercise. And also, the upside is, you know, as an entrepreneur, as an innovative thinker, whatever, you come up with lots of good ideas as well. So, a life with the maximum possible of walking, Vibram 5 fingers, compression clothing, Lululemons. I'm wearing the Vital Drive with the License to Train shorts, and also the License to Train compression top. Seems pretty good. And I'm only wearing a hat because I ran out of gel. So also one of the things I like about walking and vlogging is you're also killing two birds with one stone, is that as you're walking you come with ideas. You know, I'm just using a GoPro 11 Black Mini, 1080p 24 fps, and as you walk and you think and you vlog and blog, it's kind of like this virtuous cycle of ideation where as you're walking, that's when you get your best thoughts. Even our best friend Nietzsche says, trust no thought which doesn't come to you via walking. And therefore, street vlogging is what I call it, Kim method, is ideal. You know, no stupid gimbal setup thing, just use a GoPro Mini. Seems sufficient. Turn off all the LCDs and the blinking lights. I mean, if you're curious, it's got the 11 Black Mini. I really like it because the best tool to be more creatively productive is by far the most minimalistic, simple one without the superfluous feature creep stuff. So actually, if companies and these tech companies and these things were smart, the best way to quote-unquote improve a product or a platform is to figure out what to get rid of. So for example, entrepreneurial thinking, I'm such a huge fan of the new yoke steering wheel of the Tesla Model S and the Model X, where they got rid of the shifting stick knobs, where they just put the things on the steering wheel instead. And so I was even thinking, I'm like, even on the Teslas, right, they still have the side things for the windows and also the sun visors. I'm like, got a way to get rid of it. And you know, and then this line could be applied to a lot of things, like, you know, with shoes, Vibram 5 finger shoes, right? The reason why it's so innovative is by making the sole thinner and getting rid of laces and all these silly things is good. And even with cars, right, like currently just all the touchscreen, like, is there a way we get rid of the touchscreen or the screens in a car? It's like very distracting. And also with, you know, being more productive and saving time, etc., it's figuring out what distractions to get rid of, what, you know, things that slow you down or people that slow you down, kind of cut them off like an edit, right? Also smaller file sizes, like for example on the Ricoh GR3X or Kim wrist strap Mark II, just shooting an extra small JPEG and it makes everything transferring faster. And even like you know, my phone, right, the iPhone SE, yeah, it's like if Apple's was really smart, I mean, kudos to Apple for making the iPhone team and the iPhone mini, but then axing it, I'm like, I get it, it's like people aren't really about it. But then once again, for the next generation like iPhone or iPhone Pro or whatever, it's not to make it more powerful and more capable, but to put it on a diet, to make it thinner, to make it lighter. Seems to be a better goal. Yeah, so other things to consider, like I think the life of the ultimate privilege is actually the life in which you have maximal sunlight and outside UV exposure. And so actually my thought is it's probably more effective and efficient to live in some sort of urban downtown area or whatever that you could just walk everywhere. Instead of having to drive. Like, it's funny, like even the other day I had to commute to Ukla, and then the time spent in the car, I think it just kind of made me tired and exhausted and made me weak and kind of messes up your physiology for the day. So a lifestyle in which you spend the minimum amount of time in the car seems wise. So even though you gotta pick the extra rents or the monies to live in a more downtown urban area, I think it's actually worth it. And also smart strategies, like one of the things I'm proud of myself, I've never spent more than $2,500 US on a car. Even my most recent car, Hyundai Sonata 2009, got it from my mom for free. I dropped about $2,000 to fix the engine, you know, fluids, blah blahs, brakes, and side mirrors. Then spent maybe $700 on tires, and pretty much a brand new car, and just some elbow grease to clean the interior and exterior, whatever. It's like, all these Americans were dropping so much money. I'm like, these people are Americans stupid, is the thought. And rather than buying the Lamborghini, better to make your body look like the Lamborghini, right? And even I thought I had to, right? Think about all the flashy Lamborghini colors you see. Just get the same colored clothing, right? Or just black on black on black, Maybachs on backs on backs. And what is the best life? The best life for maximum happiness is the life of, you know, 30,000 steps a day, maximum walking time outside, lifting weights, 100% carnivore diet, no chicken, no nonsense, just maybe beef and pork, or halal, whatever you're into, beef liver, foods high in cholesterol, intermittent fasting, no breakfast, no lunch, lifting weights, go to the gym at least twice a day, at least once a day. And I think a life with the maximum amount of fitness and strength is the best life.